weaver. Here we are. First thing in the morning. He spawned in the harbour early September. Today we're going out, we're going to try a bit different. One of the main goal species today for me is mackerel, because the pike season is coming, winter is coming, and I need fresh bait. Fresh bait will count for fish. If you catch mackerel that have been in the freezer for a couple of years, it'll probably be okay if nobody else is fishing next to you, but if you've got people fishing next to you, it'll give you a huge edge. So hopefully we're going to catch bass, maybe pollock, test out a few lures. I've got a load of new slow jigs here, and we'll see how we get on. Hopefully the sound's working and the video's going to be pucker. The morning's getting darker, as you can see, and it's looking pretty flat out today, isn't it, Ray?
Yeah, it was pretty flat, yeah.
Very flat. Yeah, so, right, the first wreck wasn't that successful for mackerel. Going out a bit deeper. What is the mackerel fishing? Never catch a mackerel when you're trying to catch one. Probably catching an 11-pound bass, 12-pound cod. You won't catch mackerel. Just put one of my new slow jigs on with a fly that I tied above it. Now, I've often taken these flies off. They're meant to be a teaser for the bass, but they've been so effective for mackerel. You know, keep it on there. If we find a number of mackerel, I'll probably switch the feathers. A different wreck. This is my approach. Slow jig there, 80 grams. One of my new ones from China. And above that I've got a fly tied to myself, which is fitted, and hopefully this and that will attract mackerel on my slow jigging outfit. I'm in something and it could be a mackerel, but it was a bit pounding close. That's the trouble. Feels mackerel-esque.
Mackerel-esque. Yes.
Now, is it on the slow jig or is it on the feather? What do you reckon, Ray? Probably a bass. It feels like a mackerel to me, I tell you. Should have left it down. Oh, look! Oh no! What the hell's that?
Weavers.
The weavers. Oh, it can't be two.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Big weavers.
I don't want them.
No. Don't
Weaver.
come near you. Keep away from me.
I don't know, I hate this. I've got a brace of weavers there. How do I get it off?
You use your coat.
I don't like weavers. They make good eating.
They are good eating, but fuck me. They're very fucking poisonous too.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to get... Okay, we've got a slight issue here. How do you get them off?
Hey?
Are they good size weavers?
Yeah.
Well, they wanted to fly. I had a brace of weaver fish there. Oh,
A greater weaver.
Is that the one, the spine on the... Where's the spine? Be careful. Oh, that was quite interesting. Double hookup. One hit the slow jig, and the other one actually hit the fly.
You try that fly yourself?
Yeah.
That's even more satisfying,
Well,
isn't
it
it?
is actually. I tell you, my flies they're quite good. I've got all sorts. It's meant to be catching mackerel though. Well, I managed to hook into a fish, and I'm not on the wreck, and I haven't got a clue what it is. I had two weaver on the last drift. This isn't even a drift. I don't know what this is. Has it had the fly? I put those fish pulled the fly down. There's a nice bend in the rod here. It's taken line, I reckon this has got to be a bass. It ain't a weaver. It's enjoyable, this. Oh, it's two of something. Oh my God.
Mackerel.
Bass.
Two bass.
Two bass. Am I going to be able to swing them?
Possibly. Maybe. That's brilliant. Right, there's one.
2 bass. 2 bass. Right. There you go. 2 bass on my feather, and I wasn't anywhere near the wreck. Fingers crossed these are mackerel. Gutted if they're bass. Go on, give me a. I'll tell you, I've got a feeling these are. I reckon they're bass. I've got probably 2 more bass. It's a good sandbank, this. You sit here drinking this all day. It's a lovely little rod, this Shimano grappler. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This is not good. 2 more weaver fish. I'm going to be not. Right, I'm going to have to come up with a means to deal with these. I mean, I reckon, I'll tell you, I might even take a couple of these. I'm going to take these weavers and I'm going to try them as pike bait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not mackerel, but. Well, he's in again. Could weaver fish be the bait of the century? Now, this one feels a bit bassy. All we want is a mackerel. Mark my words, it'll be the only fish we don't catch today. Now, this has definitely got more of a fright to it. It's a weaver. Another weaver. New secret pike bait. Yeah, I'm going to make a good pike bait. Another weaver. I think it's going to make a brilliant pike bait. I have to say that's a nice drift, Ray. 2 bass and 6 sizable weaver fish. Yeah, first drift. Perfect size mackerel at last. Perfect size mackerel. Ray's into something, and Ray has been bitten off by a tope on a squid jig. Perfect size bait. Well, shall we get them in the boat? Another mackerel. Yeah, that drift we caught 2 bass, lost count of how many weaver, and several mackerel. Caught a bass over the wreck, and we came off the back onto a sandbank full of weaver and mackerel. So what did you? I mean, the weaver, I've never used them as a pike bait, but rather than put them back, I see no reason why they won't be cracking. They take the heads off. They're a lovely looking bait. Plus plenty of mackerel. Just what we had, the bonus bass. Most fish came to my fly fishing on the slow jig. Now the tide's flat, flooding. I reckon there could be more bass around here. New slow jig mackerel. Feathers, no. It's weird how they were going for the fly, they put a different jig on, and they're going for the jig. Again on the slow jig. Yeah. Carnage. Mackerel all over the shop. Is it bass?
Yeah.
We're near the wreck. Yeah. Oh bloody hell. Raise into a bass. I don't know if we've ever caught this many fish so quickly. A wreck showing. Oh, raised into a good one. I think your other rod just bounced as well. Try and get yourself on the grass, raise into a bass. There's loads of fish showing down there.
There's loads of mackerel around and bait fish.
I think I've got some. my slow jig is attracting mackerel, but is that a good bass? Well, lovely.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Make sure you show that to the camera.
I've got a third rod.
Well, I've got somebody's squid
Two
jigs.
rods. Yeah, they're mine.
Yeah. It's weird how earlier it was the other way round. Well, it's a good job we got. I reckon it's a 2-man job with this box today.
More on that one.
Well, that's what we need. Loads and loads of mackerel. We got. Oh yeah, there's some good eating, good mackerel there. Good job we bought a bigger box. That's mackerel. Get this box open and you get them in there. I'll leave it open for you to shut. You got so many there, right? That's a lovely mackerel. Right, we're having a rest now. What you got on there?
Fuck have I got on here?
What you got on there? We caught loads of fish. Lifetime supply of mackerel. Loads of greater weaver, which looked like a fantastic pipe bait. And a few bass. What the hell he got?
Be a squid.
No.
Can you put the net up?
Yeah, I've got it here. Ray thinks he's got a squid. That looks like a weaver to me. You sure you want to net it? Ah, we'll keep that. Ray's just had another weaver.
That's a perfect size weaver.
Well, all the weaver could be the bait of the future. Now we're going to go for bass. Hopefully we can get a bass over sort of £8, be nice. These new jigs I got from China seem to be working. Absolute treat. Tiger line, £20, must-have item. Just tidying up my bass bag. 100 gram plus jigs. Under 100 gram. That is the jig I love at the moment. That's a really slow jig, 80 gram. Cracking bait, that one. Spend a lot of money on slow jigs, or not. The hooks I've got, they're pucker. Right, we're coming into a deep wreck. 150 foot brush. I'm going to go down there with a boxy lure. Tide should be pulling. Could be a big bass time. Right, it's a beautiful day now, very flat, and we're scoping some new wrecks. Just trying to work out which way we're going to drift. And we're going through there with some rubbers. 43 metres, so we're still pretty deep. We're heading in now. When that hits 35 and under, I reckon we might stand a chance of hooking some bass. Might be wrong.
God bless his soul.
Alright, I've got a jig down there. It'd be really good if the boxy jigs actually had weights stamped on the side. I think it's a 90 gram. Could be an 80. On the bottom. We're in between the shipping lanes. Deep water. I'd like to be a little more in touch. I'm pretty sure I'm there. I probably could have gone down with a big slow jig. I thought I'd pick the rubbers up for a bit. If I was going to be slow jigging this depth, I'd probably go down with a 200 gram. But I think the key to that is when you drop it.
Yeah.
Doing this sort of fishing, I can just let more line out. I can see that wreck coming in. Can't see it on the finder. Right, I'm going to switch back to a slow jig. 130 grams. I just think that first drift was with a rubber. I think if you're going to fish for feeding fish, rubbers are the way to go. If you want to trigger a fish into feeding, slow pitch could be the way. I'm watching the line down, see which colour I get into. I'm on the red now. Oh, just onto the red. Just onto the red, but can we see the wreck? No. Well, it could be bang on because I'm still vertical. I'm on the red.
Have you got a heavier jig on?
130. I mean, I'd prefer one, but I'm down there. I'm vertical. That's all you can ask, isn't it? So when you start seeing it streaming away, and I haven't got that, so if I don't catch anything on a slow jig, I'll move wrecks. Right, this is a wreck that I have never fished. How deep is it, Ray? I've got a feeling that's quite deep.
It's about 7 metres.
Yeah, these are deep wrecks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm into saying, I reckon this is, I don't know, I would say mackerel, but it was a nice hit. It's a foul-hooked pouncing. No, it's a foul-hooked scad. Oh dear. Tell you what, put that in the box. Right, we're still out in the near the shipping lanes in deep water, but it has slowed down a bit. I think most of the fish we caught today were in about 30-35 metres. Right, we're heading east and we're looking for more wrecks. Well, we're looking for fishing new wrecks today. We're planning to get shallow. The deep water hasn't done it for us. So we're heading to one deep wreck, then we've got a ledge with 3 fishing, 3 wrecks on it. We're going to fish all of them. I reckon big bass on the ledge. When we move up onto the shallower wreck, hopefully we'll catch bass. We will see. Yeah, my so pitching. That's brilliantly. Those hooks I won't just look about. Sharpest hooks I've ever used. Dangerous buggers. This is a nice looking wreck. Never seen it. Never been this easy before in a boat in my life. Do think about subscribing and liking the video. Sea fishing videos are going to be, I'm going to be concentrating. Hopefully I'll get a couple more trips in. But the pike season is looming. And I've got enough bait to last me for quite a long time. Sharpening hooks, getting the dead bait gear ready. Trips to chew. Plan is this year if I can get another 30-pounder, that would be nice. 25-pounder out of a river, and another big stillwater fish if I can. The best fish I had last year wasn't with the trout one. Fish. I'm going down with fish, rhubarb and custard at the minute. Just the fish lures seem to stay in contact with the bottom a little bit better than the foxy ones. I think that's down to the foxy ones push a lot more water. And I'm not 100% sure which ones are the 90-gram heads. Be nice to catch a nice cod today. Nice to catch a nice cod. Ray just had a nice little bass. I'm going to go down with a foxy in my favourite foxy colour. It's a nice bass. Oh, I'm in. Oh, I'm off. I had a good hit then. Cool, that felt like a good one. That felt like a good one. Yeah, nice fish. The best bass of the day.
I'm not going to tell them what I caught it on no pike.
That was a nice little wreck. I've not fished before. Keep the sights on it. Now we're moving into some shallower water where I expect a bit more action. Who knows what we catch here. I've never fished these wrecks. Never got the camera on then. First trip on a new wreck. And well, there's another boat coming. The rod went solid. It took quite a lot of line and then bit me off. Now I think that's probably a cod. At this point, I ran out of power on my external microphone, but within seconds of getting bitten off, I just picked up my slow jigging rod and put it straight down there. We hadn't even reached the wreck yet. Exactly like before, as soon as it hit the bottom, it was smashed straight away. And I was into quite a serious fish actually. I wasn't too sure what I had at this minute in time. I thought there was a lot of cod on this wreck. I don't know what bit me off. I think it could have been a good cod, it could have been a type, with a lot of people discussing this. I was well into another fish straight away, you know, thinking, hey ho. Sadly we haven't got any sound, but I was quite excited to say the least. Now the interesting thing is, the fish that did me before just took loads of line, was nothing like the bite I've just had. Now I didn't get them both in, but there was 2 bass over 55 centimetres on there. Now that's quite 2 serious fish. That's like over 10 pounds worth of bass. It felt nothing like what I lost on the drift a few seconds before. It bit me off at 20 pounds over. Dropped down again, and I got a gurnard there on the slow jig. Cracking little fish. I've had bigger gurnard than that, but as species hunts go on this day, we caught, I lost count of how many different species, but didn't catch any pollock. I haven't got a clue what I've bent into at the minute. It's probably, I've got a feeling there was a lot of bass around. We moved into the shallower wrecks, which I had a feeling once we went down to that depth we'd be straight into bass, and yeah, we were. I was hoping for a cod today. But the slow jigging outfit with the fly above it, no, it's a fantastic way of fishing, and I'll be refining that rig, make it a bit tidier. Maybe I'll put 2 flies, make it adaptable. I might put smaller flies. You'll notice the size of that fly wasn't that small. I'm actually thinking with the right slow jig I could put baited feathers, fish for free. Yep, that's another bass. Ray's been bit. He's had a fish black minnow age ago and bitten in half. Now I've seen wrasse take tails, but I've never seen them bite. I've never seen one bite. Oh, this was really interesting. I hooked into, the first fish I hooked into was really big. It came out, and then I hooked into another fish, which I've got a feeling might be another brace of bass. The first fish I hooked into, if you look back at the video, I bent right over, it fell off. As soon as it fell off, that slow jig flew out and it was grabbed by another bass, I believe. I pretty much fished slow jigs all day, and this was due to the fact we went east and the tides were a lot less, so it was a lot more. It's just nice to have a slow jigging rod and a lure rod, pick them both up and see which one works best. Slow jigging is fantastic, rubbers are fantastic. Fishing for bait, make it a bit more enjoyable. I think a small slow jig with a feather above it. Yeah, that was a small bass. Right, it's maybe the last wreck of the day. We've got so many fish in this box. We've got weaver, mackerel, bass, scad. I'm not sure the 2 of us are going to be able to lift it. Enough bait there to last me a year. We caught on most wrecks. It seems to be the shallower wrecks seem to be better. It's a massive fish which bit me off. I think it must have been a cod. Followed, dropped a slow jig down there afterwards and caught 2 bass on the same drop, both 55 centimetres, nothing like the one that bit me off. But who knows, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, fantastic day. Do think about liking, subscribing. Video's not over yet. We've been fishing different wrecks today, and it's really interesting for me. I've never fished these wrecks. And the tide is, this is a big tide today, but the tide is not a problem. If we turn right, we're going to hit that tide, and whereas today I've really concentrated on slow pitch jigging. Fishing a fly in front of it has helped me catch a lot of bait fish, and also caught me a few bass as well. Definitely a method I'm going to refine. Tie some more flies, neaten up that rig. Yeah, good day. Totally lost count of that. Right, this trip is over. Hope you enjoyed another fantastic day. The pike season's coming. Hopefully I get a couple more trips in. We have got a lot of mackerel, weaver, plus a few bass to sort out. Yeah, slow jigging all day today with a fly in front of it. That proved the way to fish. Right, now I am all the baits I've caught today went in an Icy Tech cool box, which is a very expensive bit of kit, but will keep your dead baits frozen for up to 4 days. If you actually put fresh bait in there, it will actually freeze them. Use 4 very large gel packs. So I'm making up pike packs here. Each pike pack's got a mackerel head, tail, and a greater weaver tail as well. I've removed the heads of the greater weavers as they're actually poisonous. And I'm thinking these could make a superb pike bait, as we caught absolutely loads of them today, and no point going to waste. So I'm gonna seal these bad boys in my vacuum packer. Now these baits was, honestly believe baits like this would be the difference to you catching massive pike or not. I'm quite new to my bait station. We will see how it goes. Oh yeah, it's quality. Salted. There you go, 1 pack of a pike bait. Back. Right, looking at these boats out in the shipping lane and noticed a battleship. The British. It's a British boat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably looking for people in rubber dinghies. Mind you, it's a bit OTT having a ship that size.